Hello friend, I want to tell you about the car W212. The Mercedes E-Class W212 is one of the most successful cars of the German manufacturer in recent times. As you can see, Mercedes is getting back into good shape after years. The new front fascia, refreshed rear of the car, restyled buttons and steering wheel in the interior are the most noticeable changes. The new silhouette was designed by Michael Frey. In the meantime, there have also been a few changes in the engine offer. Since the last modernization, the car is still manufactured in Germany, Mexico, India, China, and Egypt. It is difficult to get your head around it all when looking through the engine offer of the Mercedes E-Class. Which version you choose depends only on the thickness of your wallet. Before you decide on a specific version, you should know about its potential faults. Most customers decide on diesels. However, it must be remembered that the 2.1-liter R4 engine struggled with piezo injector failures at the beginning of production. Mercedes carried out a service campaign in connection with this. Apart from that, it is hard to find fault with anything. The 3-liter V6 diesel engine is also a durable design. Of course, as befits a diesel engine, equipment failures may occur after 250,000 to 400,000 kilometers. Before buying, be sure to check the condition of the particulate filter. Beware of German taxis. And what about the durability of petrol engines? It is difficult to say anything about twin turbocharged engines, because they are still new designs. There are no reservations about R4 engines either. Particular caution should be exercised when buying the E300 version with a 3-liter engine with power from 231 to 245 HP and the 272 and 292 HP versions of the 3.5-liter engine, E350 Blue Efficient CY and E350 CGI Blue Efficient CY, where premature wear of the gears on the balance shafts may occur. The cost of replacing such elements, including labor, is an expense of around. Before buying a Mercedes with an M272 series engine, be sure to check at the authorized service center, based on the engine serial number, whether the problem concerns the model you have chosen. Used Mercedes E-Class W212-technical data. The Mercedes E-Class W212 has rear-wheel drive as standard, but a permanent 4x4 system, 4MATIC, is also available as an option. There are 4 transmissions to choose from: 6-speed manual or 5, 7, and 9-speed automatic. In the standard versions, you will find multi-link systems in both the front and rear suspension, and an air suspension system was also offered as an option. Safety? Of course, at the highest level, the Mercedes W212 completed the Euro NCAP crash tests with a score of 5 stars. The Mercedes E-Class W212, unlike the failed W210 model, is an almost armored car. Although most of the faults are minor, more serious failures do occur from time to time. The most serious problems in operation are caused by the 7-speed automatic gearbox in the configuration with the powerful 3-liter diesel, problems with hydraulic valves, and the torque converter. If you decide on a model equipped with air suspension, be sure to check the condition of the shock absorbers and compressor. A leak in the system will result in the need to call a tow truck for help. Don't count on somehow crawling to the nearest service. In some cars, small oil leaks may appear, for example around the turbocharger. In others, the coolant is regularly lost. W212 users complain about central locking failures and xenon headlight bulbs burning out too quickly. Electric windows are also capricious, and eventually simply stop working. The button for automatically closing the boot lid also refuses to work. What else could be at fault? The knob for controlling the radio, the horn, and the parking sensors. If you were put off by the unreliable W210 E-Class, it's high time to forget about the first bespectacled car and forgive the manufacturer for all the mistakes accumulated in this car. The latest generation of the E-Class already looks much better. There is clear progress even compared to its predecessor, W211. Of course, some copies have serious faults, but this is a small percentage of cars. If you decide on the right engine version, petrol engines are indestructible, and the right gearbox, you can rest assured. From time to time, only minor electronic and electrical faults will bother you. When you buy a Mercedes E-Class W212, in addition to reliability, you also get above-average driving comfort, a spacious and luxurious interior, very rich equipment, and a wide range of attractive engines. This is an almost perfect car. Disadvantages? debatable pre-facelift body styling, high service costs, significant distortions in onboard computer fuel consumption readings, and a steering system not as precise as in the Audi A6 or BMW 5 Series. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to write about them in the comments.